Have you ever pondered the depth of God's love for humanity? It's a question that sings to the heart of our existence, a question that echoes through the ages, stirring the soul and encouraging introspection. Consider this: a woman, lost in her life, struggling with the weight of the world. She feels alone, forgotten, and unloved. But then, in her darkest hour, she experiences a moment of grace, a feeling of overwhelming love and acceptance that she can only attribute to a divine presence. It's a gentle whisper in the silence, a comforting hand in her despair, a demonstration of God's love reaching out to her in her time of need. Now let's turn to another story, one that takes place halfway across the world. A man, hardened by life's trials, has closed his heart to any belief in a higher power. Yet one day he finds himself inexplicably moved by the beauty of a sunset. He feels a deep connection to the universe, a sense of peace and love that transcends his understanding. He cannot explain it, but he feels it nonetheless. Could this be another example of God's love touching a human heart? Fast forward to a different time, a different place. A child, innocent and full of wonder, looks at the world with awe and curiosity. He sees the beauty in every leaf, every cloud, every star, and feels loved and safe. He may not understand it yet, but this feeling, this sense of belonging, of being cherished, could very well be the first brush with the divine love that will accompany him throughout life. These stories, though different in their settings and characters, all speak to one universal truth: God's love for humanity is profound, eternal, and unconditional. It doesn't discriminate, it doesn't judge, it simply is. It reaches out to us in our darkest hours, it touches us in the most unexpected moments, and it accompanies us from our first breath to our last. To summarize, the love of God isn't something we can quantify or measure. It isn't bound by our human understanding or limitations. It's a presence, a feeling, a whisper in the silence, a comfort in the storm, a hand to hold in times of need. It's the beauty in a sunset, the wonder in a child's eyes, the peace in a quiet moment. It's an eternal promise, a divine assurance that we are cherished, that we are loved, and that we are never alone. It's a love that transcends our human comprehension, yet touches our human hearts in the most profound and beautiful ways. So next time you find yourself questioning the depth of God's love for humanity, remember these stories. Consider the woman who found comfort in her despair, the man who felt a divine connection in a sunset, and the child who felt loved and safe in a world of wonder. And remember, God's love for us is as deep as the ocean, as vast as the universe, and as eternal as time itself.